Alright, good morning everyone. Welcome back from the midterm break. How was it? Alright. Okay, welcome to our mathematics class this morning. And today we'll be looking at using algebra for solving word problems. To solve a word problem, it is important that we're able to translate it into algebraic expression. What do I mean by a word problem? A sentence will be given to you. That sentence, you have to relate it or translate it into algebraic expression. Don't forget, when we say algebraic expression, we mean the expression that have both what? Numbers and what? Letters. Is that not so? Yes. Okay. So you have to relate it into algebraic expressions before you can get to your know or find what you are asked to look for. We have some examples here. Said the first question there says what?
What number when added to 6?
What number when added to what?
6.
To 6, okay?
Gives 10.
Gives 10. Okay? Is that all?
Yes.
Okay, number 2.
Think of a number.
I think of a number. Think of a number, okay? Think of a number, okay? Subtract, okay? 3 from it, okay?
And the result is 9.
And the result is 9, okay?
What is the number?
What is the number? Okay, one more.
When a number is multiplied.
When a number is multiplied, okay, by 5, okay,
the result is 20.
the result is 20, okay?
What is the number?
What is the number? Now, if you notice from these 3 questions, there is something similar. What is the number? There is a number that we have to look for that should satisfy whatever that will be done, whatever expression we want to do. For example, number 1, let's solve. Solution. Number 1, we say what number when added to 6 gives 10. Now you have to reason it out. There should be a number. When we add 6, right, so the number, it will give us 10. First thing you should do, you should write out that number as a letter. Think of a letter. Let's choose a letter. Yes, somebody give me a letter. X. Okay? X. Now, X is the number. We say when we add 6 to X, the answer will be what? 10. What is X? How do we go about this? Having gotten to this point, if you can get to this point correctly, then you can solve the answer. Is that not so?
Yes.
Okay. What do we do from here? We now have to remove 6 from this number that we have to know the unknown. We now have it that X is equal to what? 10 minus 6, which gives us what? 4. Now let's check. We say 4 plus 6. Will it give us 10?
Yes.
Yes, that means we are correct. Are you seeing it? The first correct thing you should do when solving word problems related to algebra is to give the right expression. If you can give the right expression, then you can solve it. If our expression was wrong here, there is no way we will be able to get the correct answer. Are we clear? Okay, let's move on. Number 2, what does it say? It says think of a number. Now let's think of a number. Don't forget that number will not be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh. That number that you are asked to think of, you are first of all going to put it as a letter. So give me a letter. M. You can say let the number yes be M. M for man. M. Okay, so what are we going to do to M? They say think of a number. We have thought of a number which is M. Subtract 3 from it, and the result is 9. We are subtracting 3. M. We are removing 3 from M. The result is what? Is 9. What is the number? After getting the number, we remove 3 from it. The result is 9. How do we get that number? We are going to do what we call collecting like terms, like what we did here. So we have M is equal to what? 9
minus
M. Good. This is moving to the other way. It becomes plus 3, which is equal to what? 12. Now let's check. We say we think of a number which is what? 12. We remove it from 3. What would it be the result?
9.
Are we correct?
Yes.
Are you saying that is it? So if you can get your expression correctly, you can definitely get your answers correctly. Okay, the next question here. Number 3. What does it say? It says when a number is multiplied by 5, the result is 20. What is the number? Now, what do we do first of all? We think of the number as a what?
Letter.
As a letter. So give me a letter. Y. So we say Y is multiplied by 5. The result is 20. So what do? We have to see go the opposite way. Look at this way now.
We will not do 20 divided by 5.
God bless you, because the opposite of times is what?
Divide.
So we can as well do something like this. There's another one we do. Y times 5 can go together, become 5y. Don't forget, x plus 6 cannot work together. You cannot tell me it's 6x. It cannot work together. M minus 3, you cannot say it's minus m or whatever. They cannot work together. But when it is times, they can now be together. So y times m is what? Y times 5 is what? 5y is equal to 20. So what do we now do? We now have to divide both sides by what?
5.
By 5, which is the coefficient of y. 5 cancel y, so y is standing alone. So 5 here, 1. 5 into 20, 4. So y is 4. Now let's check. We say we think of a number which is 4 and multiply it by 5. 4 times 5 is what, class?
20.
So are we correct?
Yes.
Do you have any question? Okay, is there another exercise we can look up to? Since we understand, okay, let's look at this one. It said a man is twice as old as his son. The man is 1 years old. 1. How old is the son? B. How old were they 5 years ago? C. How old will the man be in 10 years? Read the question out for me. Then write as number 4. It says what?
A man is twice as old as his
A
son.
man is twice as old as his son, okay?
How old is
That's A. That's A, right?
the man is 1 years old.
Good. Before we get that, I know there's something else. The man is 1 years old, okay? A, alright?
How old is the son?
Eh?
How old is the son?
How old is the son, okay? B, alright?
How old were they 5 years ago?
How old were they 5 years ago, okay? C.
How old will the man be in 10 years time?
How old will the man be time. It looks very big, right? The question may be like, what a question? What kind of question is this? Look at everyone is going straight. Look, what you are going to do here, don't get scared, don't get frightened. Is that clear? We are still going to use our IQ. Here they say, a man is twice as old as his son. The man is 1 year old. What we are supposed to do is to think of the man's age as a number, as a letter. Now they're giving us a letter. 4. I'm going to squeeze down here too. Yes. They said the man is what? 1 year old. And the son is, the man is 2 times as old as the son. That means whatever age the son is, the man will be 2 times it. Are we seeing it now?
Yes.
The man is 1 year old, meaning the son will be half of what the man is. Is that not so? If I am the man, I am 1 year old, and you are my son, I am times 2 of your age. That means you are half of my age. Don't forget, the opposite of times is what? Divide. So if you are 3 years old, I should be 3 times 2, which is 6. Is that also? But now that I am 6 years old, which is 1 year, how old will you be? 6 divided by what? 2. Are you seeing it now? Good. So we know that the man is 1 year old. Then his son will be what? Half of what the man is, which is 1/2. Are you seeing it? If they had given us the son's age as 1, to get the father's age, we say 1 times 2. Is that also? Now that they've given us the father, now we now have to know that the son is 1 times. Because we need all this expression to solve for them. Are you seeing it now? Now they say, how old is the son? The man is twice as old as his son. The man is 1 year old. How old is his son? How do we now know how old is the son? We know that the man's age, 1, is equals to 1/2. Is equals to half of what the son is.
Yes.
Is that not so? So what do we do here now? Yes?
I thought that is the man's age.
That we are looking for.
Yes.
Yes, they've already given us the man's age as 1. So it's from the son that we have to now know what the man is. This is the man's age now. This is for the man. The man is equals to, this is the man, is equals to 1/2. Then for the son is equals to what the man is. Sorry, this y is for the father. For the son, it is 1/2. The father's age is equal to half of whatever the son is. The son's age is equal to twice of whatever the father age is, twice what the son is. Are you understanding me? Don't worry, let's solve. So when we are moving forward here, what do we do here? Over 1. Is that not so? We cross multiply. Is that not so? We have 2y is equals to y. So this 2y is equals to y. This 2y is now what the father is. So how old is the son here? How old is the son? The son is y/2. Are you getting it? Don't get confused. Let me go again. Just look at it very well. Don't get confused. We have that. Don't forget to start. We say the man is 1 year old. son is. It's times 2 of what the son is. Now stand up. Let's do an example. I am the man and you are the son. For example, you came to ask that, how old are you? Then he will say, I am half of whatever my father is. If you can know what my father's age is, then half of my father's age is my age. What does that mean? Now I don't know what your father is, or we have been told that your father is Y. What will be your age? Y over 2. So this is the son's age. The son's age is equal to Y over 2. Yes.
2 is twice.
1 over 2 is half. How did we get this Y over 2? This is Y plus 1 over 2. Half of whatever this man is, half of what he is. When you now put it together, you have Y over 2. Half of Y over 2. It's because we don't know what Y is. That's why we're getting confused. If we have known that Y is 10, or Y is 20, we will not have this confusion. Is it clear? Now that we don't have any number for Y, they just gave to us that the man's age is Y. What is the son? The son will be half of the father. And the father here is Y. Therefore, the son will be half of the father. Since the father is times 2 of the son. Is it clear? Right, sit down, let's move forward. So we have gotten the first answer. The son's age is what? Y over 2. This is for A. Then what is the B question?
How old were they 5 years ago?
That means if you remove 5 years from their age, how old were they? The man 5 years ago. Yes.
That was giving us the answer of how the man is.
How old the man is? They told us now, look at it here. The man is 1 year old. Don't get confused. That's why it's what we are going to be working with for now. Is it clear? That we cannot just formulate. I cannot come and tell you that the man is 50 years old. How do I know? What we are giving is Y. So we are working with the Y that we are giving. Are you seeing it now? Now, the man 5 years ago will not be 5 away from his age. Is that not so? 5 away from his age. Benefit, stand up. How old were you 5 years ago? How will you give me that answer? How old were you 5 years ago? How will you tell me the answer? Are you seeing it now? Assuming your age is 10. How will you give me the answer of your age 5 years ago? You say 10 minus 5. Is that clear? That is how it is. Now, how do we want to know how old the man was 5 years ago? It will now become Y minus 5. What about the son? This is for the man. What about the son? How old was the son 5 years ago? Y over 2 minus 5. Are you seeing it? This is how old the son was 5 years ago. Look at it very well. If you have any question, please let me know. Is it clear? Okay, sit down. Now, let's now look at the third question. C. Let me take it here. C. What is the third question there? It says, how old will the man be in 10 years' time? How are we going to know how old he will be in 10 years' time? God bless you. We are going to now add 10 to whatever it is now. Peter, stand up. How old will you be 10 years' time?
20.
No, you don't. I don't think you should tell me. I don't know your age. Well, how will you give me the answer for how old you will be 10 years' time? You are adding your current age. Is that also to what? 10. Is that not so? Good. So now let's look at the mass age. How old will the man be in 10 years' time? So the man in 10 years' time will be what? 1 plus 10. What about the son? The son will be what? 1 over 2 plus 10. See that? Are we clear now? Let's go. So that is how it is. If you can get your expressions correctly, then you can solve. Mathematics is not magical, like I always say. It's not magical. It follows processes and procedures. Are you confused? Okay, so take them right now before I give you some exercises to work for.